Received a package in the mail today, guys. Pretty certain I know that it's my new set of Gil Hibben throwing set of knives. So I thought I'd get all my knives out and do a full collection rundown. So these are all these laying on the bed here with my United Cutlery Sharpmaster that I picked up a number of years ago. This has long been vaulted. You can't get this yellow colour anymore unless you pick it up second hand. I then have the Expendables Kunai throwers that I picked up. I have the Hibben Legacy 4-piece throwing knife set. Down below there we got the black Ronins. Above there we have the large triple thrower set, Hibben knives. We then have the cord grip triple thrower set. And we have the thrower triple set that was first released, I think, in around about 1991, but that's a reissue there from 2000 or 2001, somewhere around about there. But they haven't made those knives since the turn of the century. Actually, those knives there that were released, as I said, in the early 90s and then in the early 2000s, are these knives here now. They've made them a lot bigger, and that's just standard issue of those throwing knives now. We'll go through and we'll open up some of these boxes and we'll see what they look like. These I have not used. These are more so for display purposes, maybe for resale value in the future. They all come with a certificate, and you get your little brochure as you do in all your big Gil Hibben issue knives. And I'm not going to take them out of the wrapper, but that's what they look like there. So there's the box, and there's your knives. Beautiful set of knives. I really got into throwing knives because of Gil Hibben, because I was collecting the Rambo knives. I thought to myself, I might try my hand at throwing knives. So I've been throwing knives for about 3 or 4 years now. And with Sydney and most of New South Wales in lockdown, it's a great way to pass the time. So we'll put these back in and we'll open the kunais up. Alright, these are from, I think they're from the Expendables as well. Yeah, they're from As Seen in the Expendables 3 movie. We have the officially licensed adult collectible, the Expendables kunai throwers. That's what side of the box looks like. And that side. And that side. And that's the number if you're interested in picking up some of these. These are readily available all over eBay. And once again, you get your certificate, as you do from United Cutlery, with Jason Statham on the certificate. Got your little silica gel, and again, they're in the plastic. You get a couple of brochures there, and that's what they look like there. So again, I have not thrown these. Eventually at some point in time, because I noticed that with all these knives, Rambo knives, throwers, they tend to hold their value and go up. Since I bought these with discount codes, they're selling for about $40 or $50 more here in Australia. I know they sell for quite a lot less in the States, but here in Australia, these knives tend to go up in value. So I thought I'd buy them, display them, as I have done in that little display case there. And then when the time comes, just flog them off and purchase something else. So there's the kunais. I'll get the black Ronins. Now these ones I do throw. So I'll show you what they look like out of the box. Side, back. Oh yeah, let me show you what's on the back of these. I didn't show you the back of these boxes if you're interested in getting these. The Expendables, kunai throwers. If you want to read all that, just pause the screen. And with the Hibben Legacy set, you got Gil Hibben and his son there. Once again, if you need to read what's written, just pause your screen. Okay, that's what's on the back of the Ronins. Actually, just let me turn this light off. Actually providing a little bit of glare. That's better. So you have black Ronin on the back, so you can get an axe and a couple of ninja stars. That's the side. That's the number if you're looking at buying these. And those. Now what I can tell you is what they look like here. What I can tell you about these knives is they're very fragile. So if you're looking at buying these, don't think about throwing them in hardwood because you will break them. I've broken already 2. I'll show you if I can get these out. I had to use my teeth. Alright, there's one triple thrower, triple butt thrower. There's the other one. Now this is where they break. If you notice how it's got those holes there, both of these broke right there. You can probably see it's got a little bit of a slit on that one as well. I think that's ready to go as well. So I'll just ground these off and then just come in a little bit, because knives, when you throw knives, you got to get your distances right. Now, where the distance I throw these from, I can't get these to stick, so you have to come in a little bit because they're a little bit shorter than these. So if I can guide you in anything, if you're looking at getting into throwing knives, spinning knives especially, you need to get your distances right. So that's your black Ronins. Let's go for the big set. So this was, as I said, in the 90s, Gilhibben released this set there and then reissued them again about 10 years later. But that's what they look like now. Now these are also readily available all over eBay. Large triple thrower. Same on that side. Nothing on that side. And I think the number isn't that way. So that one, these ones are called GH455. On the back here, you've got him advertising his throwing guide book. Pause that if you want to have a look. And if we open these, there's the sheath, which is a lot larger than the sheath you're going to see in this red box up here. So I haven't opened up this. This is brand spanking new, designed, which here it says, yeah, designed by Gilhibben right there. And these are individually packed with cardboard. And again, you've got your brochure inside. So that's those there. I do prefer cord wrap throwers, because if you make a mistake, you don't stick them, these make a hell of a racket, you know. So with the cord wrapping, it dulls the sound a little bit. In saying that, expect to record them quite often, because you're always going to slice the cords with your knives when you're throwing your knives. So you best learn how to record your knives. So I've actually got a couple of videos where I show you the easiest way to rewrap your knives. So that's these ones. Triple throws. All right, now we'll go for the ones that I use, which is the cord wrap. Now, again, this is a reissue from a set which is a little bit smaller than this, that was released in the late 90s, or the mid to late 90s. I've been looking for a set of those to complete this one, but I can't find them anywhere. I have to get all these from the States, and when you pay for shipping, they can get quite expensive. Again, it's exactly like that other one, where it's advertising his book. And these are the ones that I have been using for a number of years. That's what the sheath looks like. And as you can see, they're well worn. Well worn set of knives, these ones. These have hit concrete, these have hit metal, but they're still going strong. I've snapped a few tips off, but they're still sticking, and they're my cord wraps on there, a little bit thicker. They don't fit in the sheath very good, but I tend to find with these ones I'm not splitting the cord as often. So I've wrapped those. That's what they look like, with a lot thinner cord wrap. So yeah, these are the ones I use. I would go and take a little bit of video of me throwing them. Actually, I do have some video on this channel of me throwing these knives, but my son can't come over because of lockdown. He's not allowed to visit, so I can't get anyone to film me. And sticking a camera on the barbecue or somewhere there filming me throwing me, it just doesn't do justice. I need someone actually standing behind me. So maybe when this stupid lockdown is lifted, maybe he can come on over and take some video. Okay, and these are the ones from the early 2000s. So that's one of the originals. Gil Hibben triple. There's all the write-up if you want to have a read of that. Just pause the screen. That's the number if you're looking for this set. And on the back, it actually gives you a guide of how to throw them. So yeah, I've never got into no spin. I always love to spin my knives from the blade. I never grab it from the handle. I've just learned that way, and I just haven't changed up at all. So these ones have these. I think I might have put these on there just to save any dust getting on. So that's what the sheath looks like. So a lot smaller. Let me see if I can pull that other one out. Where was it? So this is the reissue in 2008, so you can tell the difference in sheaths and how it's patinaed a little bit. It's gotten a lot darker. The leather has got a lot darker. And the knives look like that. And it's still got that musty smell. These have just been sitting in my display cabinet since I bought them about 5 or 6 years ago. So that's how small they are. So if I was to get the ones that I throw, which are not even as big as the other large triple thrower set, there's the difference of how small they are. I like my knives around about this size, so I don't know how I'm going to go with this new set that I purchased. More so because I'm used to them, that's all. But yeah, so they're those ones there. So to complete the set, I just need the cord wrap ones that look similar to this box here from around about 96, 97. Been looking for so long, but I haven't managed to find them. Okay, and we'll get into the one that came today. And the reason why I purchased this, you might be thinking, God, you've got enough knives, why do you need any more? Well, we all know this knife right here. Now I follow, this is the Rambo 3, what I call the Baker Team tribute knife. I follow Gil Hibben on Facebook, and Gil sent out a question probably last year or the year before, asking people, would you guys that throw knives out there like to see some throwing knives in the design of his Rambo 3 knife? And we all said, hell yeah. So waiting patiently, and today they came in the mail. I haven't even opened them up yet. So here they are in the bubble wrap. The courier dropped them off this morning. They were sitting in the hot sun. Maybe I should have taken them out because one hand is going to be hard. I told him to pack them well, and he did. And that's what my new set of knives, throwing knives, looks like. Again, I won't be taking these out of the packet. I am planning on buying a second set that I will want to throw. I always like to keep a display set that I might sell and then have another set that I can throw. What I will be doing with these ones is actually wrapping the handles. As I said, I'm so used to cord wrap on the handles. I'm going to wrap these ones as well. So that's what the back looks like, throwing knives. Beautiful box, I must say. It's got a little bit of sticky tape somewhere, which is there. Let's see how sharp we gill hidden. That's gone over that side. Okay, that's done. Stick that there, stick that there. Alright, there you go. So it's got the notches, the Baker Team Tribute Night notches taken out up the top there, but it's only got the 3 on either side. I gather he's done that more so for weight, for throwing better. I gather if you put an extra notch there, it wouldn't have worked. As the Baker Team Tribute knife has the 4 and the extra big one. This one doesn't. They might be individually packed, are they? Oh, they are, so I can actually take one out for you. If they're not yet, that's fine. Beautiful looking knife. The nice clip point on the end there. I'm really looking forward to buying a second set and actually throwing these ones. That's beautiful. And there's the sheath, quite a cheap ass sheath. These sheaths aren't anything special. I've had knives come through the bottom here. You can tell they're just using Velcro now, where the one that I bought a while back at least had a stud on it. So this is to save costs, I gather. So what I'll do, I'll pack these up. On the other side here, I've got a collection of daggers and boot knives. We'll just run through those quickly. But if you're looking at getting yourself some throwing knives and you're a fan of Rambo, this might be a set you might want to look into. And there's only one channel on YouTube. If you want to learn how to throw knives, there's only one channel that you need to subscribe to, and his name is Adam Cheladine, I think his name is. I think they call him the Human Machine Gun. He holds multiple world records, multiple world champion. Adam, Celadin. A-D-I-N, I think it is. Celadine. It's we would say Celadine here in Australia, but he calls it Adam Cheladine. So if you're looking at seeing a master at his work, just type that into YouTube. And that guy is just amazing. He's the guy that I subscribed to about 3 or 4 years ago. Learnt the finer details, like the basics, and then you get your own style after that. And it's very enjoyable, especially when you stick a knife from a distance. There's nothing like it as a big adrenaline rush. Okay, we'll pack these up and we'll get onto the daggers and the boot knives. Alright, here are all my boot / neck knife / daggers that I've collected. These ones I actually display, and sometimes when we go on an explore that might be a little bit dangerous, I'll wrap one of those around my neck with that neck chain, and it just gives me easy access underneath my shirt there if we do come across anything where may endanger us, although we're not supposed to use knives here in Australia, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So these ones here, what happened was, that's the set. You've got the Recon thrust dagger, you've got the Recon push dagger, and there was an extra one, but one got seized by the mail. I bought these from the States. You wouldn't believe it. On one account, my eBay account, these two managed to get through, and on the other one it got seized. So I still haven't been able to find the other one. I've been looking on eBay for years and years and years, but nothing's been on there at all. That's what that looks like if you're looking at getting these, or maybe you own these. Recon thrust. That's the number, UC2554. That's what the back looks like, and that's the one that I'm missing. That one right there. They seized that one, and unfortunately, I do not have it. That's exactly the same box there. It does come with a little, actually I've got one out here. I actually use this one even though it's pretty small for my finger. But that's what it looks like. I've wrapped these chains around it myself. They come with some lanyards that you can actually tie up, or you can put it to your boot, either way. And what it looks like is just like a little box cutter. More of a novelty than anything else. Like I said, I can barely get my finger in that one, but it'll do the job. If you need to get defend yourself in some way and slash an artery, that'll more than do the job. So that's that one. This is the Recon push dagger. Once again, that's the bottom of the box, side of the box, side. And the number for this one is UC2552. This is how they come in the box. So if I can get this one out, now it's not going to want to come out. It's wrapped completely in some paper. Actually, take it out. And that's what it looks like. So that's the lanyard you get with it inside. I've got to be careful with this because it's really nice and tight. So that's how small it is. And the other one that I'm missing is even smaller than this. So that's that one. Put that to the side. That's what the back of it looks like. So it's promoting that one there, and the one, once again, that got seized in the mail. And these ones are my boot / neck knives, which are these ones right here. I've actually got a set of these for sale on eBay. So if you actually type that in, Sub Commander's complete set, you should see that picture right there on eBay, and that's my account. So that's what it looks like there. This is a little Tanto, mini Tanto boot knife. I love these boxes. I'm such a fan of in-box display. I just think these boxes, this is one of the main reasons why I bought these, because I don't really use knives. We're not allowed to use knives here. But I just love displaying things that look bright and colourful. There's a little dagger. Cutlery, the number of that one is UC2725. And mini boot knife. Just pause that if you want to have a read. Then we have the other one, Sub Commander mini boot knife. Pretty much the same writings on all of them, just with the numbers being different. So that's a UC2724. Again, if you want to read the back of that, just pause that. And this is the largest of the lot. The next generation. I'm not quite sure why I bought this one. It doesn't really go with those mini ones, but I thought it's got that beautiful bright yellow box, so why not? Actually, I bought these with discount codes, so they were going for quite cheap. So I thought, how about I buy them cheap, and then if I don't want them years down the track, I'll sell them up. So this one's UC3246. And if you want to read the back there, just pause on that. And this is what they look like. So let's pull this one out here. This, you can see how small they are. Just cute as a button. I don't know if it'll focus on what's written there. Might do, let me put it down there. There you go. And I've added these hand straps to them. They actually don't come with them. So I've actually added that one to that one. So that is one of the little boot knives. This is the silver one. Put that there, see if it'll pick up what's written. Oh, 6, I think it says stainless. What's on the other side here? I think it just says where it's made. Stainless steel China. That's that one. We've got the little Tanto. Little cute Tanto Sub Commander. L6 stainless steel. That should pick it up a little bit better, that one there. The black ones, the writing picks it up a lot better. And the last one is the next generation knife. It's what I think it's plastic, I'm not quite sure what that's made of, but it does its job. And it's written a little bit big for a boot knife. They do classify it as a boot knife, but I wouldn't really put this on my shoe. And that strap, I actually added that strap to it in the green, the OD green, and it just says where it's made there in China. All right, I'll wrap it up. These videos always tend to go for a long time. I said to myself today, I'm going to do this, make this a quick video, and it's turned into another 20-25 minute video. So there's all my throwers again in order. So that one would have come out in 2000, 2008, I think, 2008, 2008, when the Expendables came out, same with that. So whenever the Expendables 2 came out, and this is the newest release, 2020, I think these were released. I've been waiting for about a year for them to actually be sold here in Australia. And these ones, I'm not quite sure. These have long been discontinued. So you will find these on eBay, but United Cutlery are not making them anymore. They're long been vaulted. All right, keep an eye out, whether it be this weekend or the following weekend. I'm going to do an entire flashlight video. I own a hell of a lot of flashlights, and I use them virtually every time I go out and explore. So I'll be able to tell you what flashlight to purchase if you're looking at getting into flashlights, what their purposes are, little tips and tricks, advice. I know my way around flashlights. I've been using them a long time now, so keep a lookout for that. Whether it be this weekend or the next weekend, you'll see quite a long video concerning all the flashlights around. Until then, adios.